gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first the host, straight from After the Slam podcast, Bodacious Albert.
After the slam, where the real ones stand, we talk dreams, defeats, and the master plan. From the locker room tales to the spotlight glam, you'll feel every hand. This is after the slam. This is after the slam. Body slam gear.
Marionette in your bed and menace to many a threat. Never reach and never will never forever severs it. A scary bloody Mary, the evil medieval needle buried in your horse. Then it's four course force fed. Even when I'm down, make it sound so easy. Spitting upon my name, you play me discreetly. Act so sweetly, shit, you sleazy. Completely make me crazy when you treat me like we beat you. Take from me every single thing for all to see. I bear this misery. You won't stop until I break. 'Cause this is hell and I'm awake. You cracked open my cage, and in the end I'm not afraid. No kidding, I'm skinning you in a minute. Steadily, I've been lifting a machete while you prison poison everything you're bitten. You're begging to be forgiven. Listen, I bet you will be missing chopped liver in my kitchen. Mag drop, body rotten decay, tyrannical rage, maniacal hate. I crave doomsday. You say, please wait, but you bet I'm on the highway. You plus on the parking and a parlay with wordplay. You take from me every single thing for all to see. I bear this misery. You won't stop until I break. 'Cause this is hell and I'm awake. You cracked open my cage, and in the end I'm not afraid.
My weapon of choice, the turtles.
You won't stop until I break. 'Cause this is hell and I'm awake. You cracked open my cage, and in the end I'm not afraid. And in the end I'm not afraid. And in the end I'm not okay. And in the end you're not afraid. And in the end you're not okay.
Welcome everyone to After the Slam podcast episode 35. Today I got an amazing guest. I want to bring up some of his website stuff, but before that, I want to say thank you to Fatal Switch with their brand new song Break. Those are my boys. I played with them, known them, so now I'm going to sponsor them. So congratulations to Fatal Switch on their new single and their new music video Break. Of course, I'm going to play it every single time I have a chance here on After the Slam. Of course, if you see me, I'm a little off balance today is because yesterday night was a little bit of a crazy night for me. Wasn't feeling too good, but there's one thing I'm not going to do to you or my guests or my audience is never cancel. So I'm here. I'm a little off balance, but hey, I'm ready to rock and roll with one of my favorite wrestling guys, superstars, I'm going to call him, in the Winnipeg scene. He has his own wrestling company in Winnipeg. If you guys remember, I had Mr. Adam Knight. He's a part of his organization. And of course, I got to give a biggest shout out to this. I got to give the Don Corleone, Cliff Corleone. He's the one who introduced me to this amazing individual, Billy Blaze. He is my guest. I'm going to bring up some of his, the website. Give me 1 second here. Share my screen. There it is. Blaze Pro Wrestling. As you can see, I am live. This is the event. Anarchy April 2 is coming up. April 24th. He has his roster, which is like the champions. This is a pretty legit website, pretty awesome company, Blaze Pro Wrestling. You got your tag team champions, you got your heavyweight champions. You're gonna see, Adam Knight, the Outlaw Adam Knight. You got the High Viz as the tag team champions, and there he is, the man of the hour, Billy Blaze. He is the what championship is this? The Median Hardcore. You know what? I'm gonna make him say it because I'm gonna get myself in trouble for this stuff. But ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I'm gonna give you Billy Blaze.
How's it going, brother?
By
the way, it is Median Credit Union Hardcore champ.
This is what I mean, bro. My eyes are cross-eyed right now. Okay, this is what it is. And there it is, the Median Hardcore Championship. Now, let me ask you a question. Yeah. Now, you do hardcore stuff. Blaze Pro Wrestling is based out of
Winnipeg, Manitoba.
Winnipeg, Manitoba. And you've been in the ring with many superstars alike, like?
Starting from the beginning, guys like Claudio. At the time, he was Claudio Castagnoli.
Cesaro.
Scott Steiner. He was a pleasure to be in the ring with. It's hard, though. Oh, does he hit hard. Again, like guys like Adam Knight, Mantelo, Danny Duggan, been in the ring with Billy Gunn and Road Dogg. Probably the most crowning achievement of that would have been when I stood across the ring to defend the CWE television title from with Scott Steiner. That was fantastic.
Wow, Scott Steiner.
Don't let the look fool you. That man is literally exactly how he looks. All muscle. Threw me around. Man.
Threw you around like you were just a rag doll, right?
He threw me over my head like I was 100 pounds. And I was 337 pounds at the time.
Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. All right.
Yeah, it was interesting.
Interesting. Well, we're gonna get into that, Billy. Billy, thank you very much for being on the show again. Circumstances, we had to reschedule and stuff, but thank you again. I know time changed here in Canada for us. Fucking hate the time changes. I hate it so much. Let me tell you. So, man, let me ask you. I always ask on all my podcasts, but when you started wrestling, the young Billy Blaze, the young Billy, all right? I want to know, when did you start watching pro wrestling, or how did you fall in love with pro wrestling?
I started watching pro wrestling at a very young age. But what got me wrestling was the the entertainment value of Shawn Michaels, Razor Ramon in that ladder match. That was the was the crowning. That was the listen. I need to find a way to do this and do this. I remember being young. Like I started training when I was 15, or started wrestling when I was 15. But I remember being younger than that. And again, this was the era where internet wasn't a big thing, and it was trying to find where wrestling schools was. And the only school that I knew that existed was Shawn Michaels had a school in San Antonio. Mm-hmm. And it got to the point where if we couldn't find something, my mom was going to send I think I was 13 at the time. She's going to send me out there. But then, then I ran into some local companies here that I found out was doing training, and it just kind of snowballed from there. I trained with the CWF, the original version of the CWF, the Canadian Wrestling Federation, with guys like Tomahawk Gene Swan, Bad Boy Brian Jewell, Alex Rain, who has since passed, Easy Rider, bunch of all local legends here anyway. So that's kind of where it started. So I got to do the Northern Hell Tour with Tony Condello when I was 16. So that was fun.
Jesus. So you've been around the block for quite. So how many years now did you been wrestling?
25 years. I don't know. If it's up there. Yeah, 25 years it's been. I
Okay,
started
so you're
playing-
younger than Adam Knight. Okay, so you're not the.
Yeah, I'm younger than Adam Knight, but he celebrated 30 years in the business actually at my
Yeah.
show.
Yeah, I saw that. I watch your shows. I watch your shows on your website because you do some free. You shoot the free lives on your website sometimes, and a lot of it's
Yeah.
on YouTube as well. So
Oh,
I love catching up on the stuff like that. You know, like independent scene. I'm not going to call it independent. You have a legitimate wrestling company in Blaze Pro Wrestling. So it's okay. We could say it's independent. It's whatever. It's not WWE.
They're
It's
all
not AEW. It's not that. But it's something that you have. Like you have an audience. You have a stage. You got some lighting. You got some pyro. You have all that stuff going on. Honestly, you have production. You know. So at the end of the day, it's a company. It's not. It's for me.
It's-
Independence is like in the farms. You know, like that's what I call independence. You know?
Okay.
You know.
We definitely have a company. We work hard. We started again very simple, but it was always growing, always adding better sound systems, better lighting, better microphones, went from wired to wireless. The pyro, like we just got, I had to show that we always wanted to build and we always wanted to go forward because my company was built to support my students. I have guys on our roster that aren't my students, but if I can grow a company with my students can grow as well.
Exactly. That's the amazing mentality of what I find in your company is in your school as well is you're growing, your students are growing too. So if your company is growing, your students are growing too. Like obviously we got rookies, we got you have like students that are still learning to this day, but I mean we all learn. We all have to learn something every day. So it's like for me, like Drew Onyx, he's a mentor of me. He was on my show. I'm wearing his shirt actually right now. He's the Torture Chamber Pro Wrestling Dojo here in Montreal. He trained the likes of Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn. He didn't train, but he basically worked with. He's helped people like BFAB in the WWE go into the company. But his main thing is Kevin Owens, right? So KO, without Kevin Owens, without Drew Onyx, Kevin Owens wouldn't be in the WWE today. Kevin Steen, yeah, he did his Ring of Honor, but he did his tryout 3 months prior to the Torture Chamber, and he always says to his students, "If I'm growing, you're growing too." You know, so it's I love the mentality of these coaches. I find the old school mentality of pro wrestlers nowadays is gone. I think like the old schools, like it's me. You have them still, but they're not. You still have them, but they're not. They're few and beyond. You know what I mean? Like, okay, I'll consider.
It's not about the individual anymore, which is again what it was at one point in time. Now it's about everybody as a whole, right? Like that's something we teach here. It's not about you. It's about the guy. You're also about the guy you're standing across the ring with. It's about us as a
Exactly.
whole.
Yeah, you got to take care of each other. You got to take care of yourselves, and obviously you have to make your opponent, and you have to make each other look good for the audience to grow to make everything work out pretty good. I've been learning all the ins and outs because now I'm in the middle of I've still got to do my deposit, but I'm going to do it. I'm gonna deposits are very, very important, So I can't wrestle due to the fact that I have 2 screws on my back. So I have the Shawn Michaels back. So if I take a really bad bump, I'm done. So I'm going into the manager stuff now, like commentator. I'm doing some commentary for 2 wrestling companies and here in Montreal. And also now I want to go into the manager. Like I want to be Bobby the Brain Heenan, but Bodacious Albert, That's the that is my name. That is my name. Bodacious Albert.
All right. We got to make sure we plug that because that's fantastic.
Yeah, Bodacious Albert's been my name. What's that?
Do you have like a whole look to you? Like
for manager wise, basically I'm wearing this hat. This hat is always this is my trademark, and I'm wearing I have a shirt that says "The Man," Like I'm the man. Like you're nobody. I'm the man. You know. And after this time,
Okay.
but I also have like this red. I wear black pants. Like I walk like Sami Zayn, like in the bloodline. That's
Okay.
my that's my shtick, you know. So like I do the strut and I present my guy, and then I hold his championship belt like above, you know, like behind him holding it like a boxer kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my shtick. And
I tell you, a good character will make or break your business. Like, as a person,
yeah,
I'm telling you, a good character, like, well, you've seen some of our videos. We are very character heavy,
yep,
right? So I find that at least my audience, they come for the characters.
yeah.
That's
Well,
that's all.
for me, the character is the like Bodacious Albert. He's the scumbag manager commentator. Like I'm like the Jerry Lawler, 1994 behind the desk doing commentary on Monday Night Raw. Like I'm always voting for like the heel. You know, I'm always going after I'm always for the heel, and always like if the face does something wrong, then I was like he's like the worst guy in the world. And like I do this thing with Pit Fight Wrestling also. Like I'm gonna be doing Bodacious Pit, so it's like instead of Piper's Pit, it's the Bodacious Pit. So it's like
Is that going to be a live thing,
was that?
or is it going to be like live during the show, or is it going to be
Yeah.
like
It's gonna be live during the show. Yeah, it's like a segment. It's basically interviewing the winner of the main event of the last show and seeing what his intentions and where he's going to lead up to the other one. But I have a security guard with me, right? So the security guard is basically he's a 6'2" jacked up guy, and it's like I'll send you a picture later on text, and I hide behind the security guard. Like it's a whole fucking thing, you know. It's like that's my shtick, you know. That's what I'm doing. So yeah, besides me, exactly. It's the Piper's Pit and the Heartbreak Hotel put in together.
I
That's
look
what
forward to seeing that.
yeah.
You
So
gotta send me a link when you do it.
I will. I'm going to send you the link when we do the show, March 26th. We're going to promote it later. But besides the fact, I want to ask you the question before you answered halfway before, Billy. What was the first time you watched wrestling? Like, when did you start watching wrestling? Like, what caught your eye in pro wrestling? Was it WrestleMania 10 for real, or was it something before that?
No, but it was well before that. But that was just the kicker. It was just the let's do this, right?
Yeah.
I have a terrible memory, but I remember watching like guys like Lex Luger, and you have a lot of guys on here that come in, they start talking about like the stuff that was before I started watching. But I couldn't even tell you. I remember. I can tell you, I've been hitting the head a lot, mind you. So let's but I remember watching. I remember watching. So I didn't have like pay-per-views and stuff, but I remember watching the Montreal Screwjob, and like
I was there
when you were there.
I was
When Michaels won the belt. I don't know if you remember when pay-per-view you'd be able to they would stream the pay-per-view, but it'd be all blurry and distorted.
Yeah.
I watched that entire pay-per-view that way, man. But I watched the whole thing and I was there. It was fantastic. I couldn't give you a time.
You couldn't give me a time. It's okay. It's fine.
Time that I actually started watching wrestling. I just know all of a sudden it was there and it was everything. Like I went from watching Ninja Turtles to everything wrestling really quickly.
Yeah. I see. That was the same thing for me. I went from watching Batman and Gargoyles to pro wrestling, and then Batman, yeah, and Spider-Man, and then it just stopped. Like wrestling was this. Like my first, I was not born when I wasn't born when I started watching. Like my father my dad's a big wrestling guy. He was the recording the tapes, trading the tapes, Japan, this, WCW, NWA, Mid-South, the freaking Texas, everything. He was the guy. He was recording all that. So I got older and I saw the tapes on the wall. Like, yeah, go watch it. So I pulled out a tape, WrestleMania 2, Hulk Hogan versus King Kong Bundy. That's why I have the Hogan 86 right here, right next to me. Became a Hulkamaniac. and that's it. And everything went
I
from there.
fucking hated Hulk Hogan. I don't
Wow.
know what it was. I
Wow.
hated, like, the character was great, but, like, give me Macho Man and the Ultimate Warrior.
Wow.
I was not a Hogan fan. My buddy
Wow.
David hates it every time I say it because he was the biggest Hogan fan I've ever seen. And no, I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was just that
Let
he
me ask
was.
you. Did you fall in love with Hulk Hogan when he started the NWO? Oh,
Actually, I never. No. Even then that was like story wise, it was great.
yeah.
It had it. Like I won't lie, I was at the edge of the seat. He came to the ring. Is that what's going to happen? Right. But no, I could no. I was a fan of always a fan of Scott Hall and
Kevin Nash.
and Kevin Nash and like the whole Outsiders thing. Fantastic, loved it. But I just couldn't get behind Hogan. I know I'm going to get eaten up in the comments for it, and I'll probably get some messages after. I guarantee if my buddy's watching, he's texting me right now saying, "How can you say that shit?" I just was never a fan. I couldn't. Was never a fan. I love the tag team stuff though. I love the
Yeah.
Legion of Doom. I love Demolition. Right. The Rockers obviously was a big favorite of mine.
Shout out to Axe and Smash going into the Hall of Fame. You know, that's important.
Yeah. I got to share the ring with them for a brief moment.
That's awesome.
Many moons ago. I think it was like the CWE 10th anniversary show or something. I can't remember what it was. It was one of those. But
Anthony Cage in the house. There's my security guard, by the way. He's the guy that does my security. His name is Anthony Cage,
great.
and he's there. He's watching.
Awesome.
See, you said tag
Yeah,
teams.
no. Yes.
So you were what?
I
Legion
spent a lot of time. Legion of Doom, Road Warriors, and like the Rockers. Those were my three. I know they're all kind of spread out. My mom was a huge LOD fan too, though. Like
Yeah.
even she's doing whatever that music would hit, she would come from wherever she was in the house to sit and watch that with me. She loved it. Her that and Piper. Piper was a big thing.
Roddy Piper was just music. Roddy Piper is an influence to a lot of wrestlers to this day. Big influence for me in promos and fucking everything. Roddy Piper. Roddy, and he was Canadian. Nobody, So Winnipeg. What was he from? Winnipeg? I think so.
He was from.
Yeah,
I got to meet him after his whole after he was done wrestling. He was just doing the movies and stuff and the acting.
Yeah.
And I met him in a parking lot actually that I was working security at underneath Portage Place Mall. He was parked there. He sat and talked at the gate for like an hour. We had cars lined up behind him. I didn't care. I was like, screw it. We just sat and talked about his life, right? Like,
Yeah.
it was good. I even called my mom. She got to talk to him for a minute too. So
That's awesome. That's awesome. Like for me, my dad was him too. Roddy Piper was this guy. So like Roddy Piper, and then my dad was a big he liked the big guys, So he met hands with Dino Bravo and all the Rick Martels and all that stuff, here in Montreal. So, but I want to go back to what you said before, tag teams, because I'm a big tag team advocate as well. I love tag team wrestling. I don't like what they do in the business now, how they dilute tag teams. But we got people coming in. Morning, guys. I know it is the morning. Sean Perry, might be your boys here. I don't know if you see the comments. I'm putting them up. We got Austin. Morning, dudes. Yes, sir. Thanks for coming and watching the show, guys. With Mr. Billy Blaze from Blaze Pro Wrestling, the CEO and owner of the company. Back to tag team wrestling. A lot of people are shocked when I say one tag team that I love the most. And you kind of like, I think you'll like them. The Nasty Boys. I love the Nasty Boys. I love
the pit stop. That was probably the greatest thing. The pit stop.
Right? The Nasty Boys, Harlan Heat, and the Steiner Brothers. Those are my three guys, my three tag teams that I like the most. You know?
We're underestimating Public Enemy. No.
Jesus Christ. Public Enemy. Yeah. Public Enemy was You and Cliff could have been public enemy, to be honest. You know.
You know what? Me and Cliff teamed together for a bit. We did this whole
Yeah, I've
we did
watched your matches.
the whole
There's some matches on YouTube.
thing. Yeah, we did that. That was fun. And that's kind of the route we were going, and we were kind of slowly building to that. Then we kind of ended up parting ways and doing two different things. But
That's
we did go into a thing with a team called OTC, the original Thug Crew, which was Darren the Bomb Dalton and the Canadian Crime Spree Spider, against myself, Big Cliff, and Mike Mission.
Mike Mission,
and-
yeah.
And we beat the hell out of these guys for months, and then we built up to the big show we did at Cowboys. This is all for the CWE, mind you. You got to give them credit for that. Danny Duggan and his whole crew there.
Yep.
But we did
I think I got
ended up having them team up with Tommy Dreamer. Fantastic, really cool dude, by the way. That was another one of the guys that I got to stand across the ring with. And he was a good. He didn't get mad at me for stealing his move, the garbage can and the kendo stick and the pose. Did all three of them to him. It was great. It was great.
You didn't care? That's awesome. That's cool.
He was totally good with it afterwards. But unfortunately, after that match, we're no longer allowed to wrestle at Cowboys Sports Bar or Cowboys Bar. I don't know what it is. Nightclub? I don't know. Yeah, we're no longer there. We're all over the place. Broke a few things. I'm sure.
Where do you mainly do your Blaze Pro Wrestling? Your venue? Where do you mainly do the?
Our main venue is a place called the St. Louis Center in St. Boniface. It's a family-owned community center, family-run and operated anyway. 445 Tassat Street. Fantastic building. The management team there, and they're amazing. They work very well with us. They help us out in lots of ways. They give us a place to store some stuff if we need. They're great. They let us in early. They charge us fairly to be there, but they also give us access like whenever we need. If we're kind of like priority on their list, which is great.
That's awesome.
Fantastic.
That's awesome when you have somebody, you have people working with you to help you out and stuff like that. That's good partnership. That's really nice. That's good to hear. Let's talk about you now with Blaze Pro. I want to know this. Blaze Pro Wrestling. How did it come about? Your school and the business, the promotion and the school. Two quick questions.
So they tie into each other. So
yes, sir.
It started with I was helping a company called Primo's Wrestling here in Winnipeg. They're no longer running now. The owner is a guy by the name of Graham Keane, also owns Primo's Toys and Collectibles here in Winnipeg. He was running regularly, and we had a bunch of new guys wanting to come in, but unfortunately didn't have a place to train. And like trying to train guys before the show, like you get an hour before showtime, that's really hard to do. So I started looking. We started looking for a place to start training people. I was also running shows or helping guys get shows in some of the northern communities, and he came up with the idea of purchasing his ring. I'm like, all right, sure, why not? Give me a good deal. I bought the ring that he was using, and we were going to work together and move forward. But then I'd be able to run shows without having to worry about him. And then we were looking for places, and it seemed like his interest for finding a place to train guys fell off. So I kept going, and I eventually found a place to train back in Elmwood, where where a lot of younger guys started, like Winnipeg guys starting in that area. And we started training there, I ran a camp that had, I think the first camp we did had 12 people show up. We had 5 people sign up immediately from the camp, plus some new guys like Mustachio and guys that aren't wrestling right now, Malcolm Lovechild, Jesse Nash, one of the old announcers. Like we had a whole crew that wanted to train. So I was like, well, I'm going to start running training. I know what your guys are doing there. Let's see if we can meet in the middle. And then So we started training. I started training with all those guys, and then Primo's eventually shut down. I guess me and him had a disagreement, and not even like a big disagreement. Just I was running a show one day, he was running a show the same day, and we were in two totally different. Like he was in Thompson, and I was in Hollow Water First Nations, and we kind of had a little bit of a dispute over that. But I was like, listen, if you can make it back in time, great. Come on down, come wrestle the show. And he did. He made it back in time, and he made it to the show. But then I guess his drive slowly went away for running, and it's like, well, I need to give these guys a place to wrestle and get that experience before they move on to something bigger and better and spread their wings and wrestle all around. So I started Blaze Pro Wrestling with the help of all these guys. Some of them are all in the chat right now watching.
Yeah,
and,
I see.
So Mr. Tony's our president. Austin Acid came in. So this guy, he came in. I met him at a show for Primo's in Thompson and told him to come on. We were opening a class or a school in Winnipeg. And the moment the school opened, he bussed down from Thompson to come and train with us. So we had all these guys that really wanted a place to wrestle. And I was like, you know what? Let's do it. I'm sure I can. I've never ran a wrestling promotion in my life. I helped book for Primos. I helped them with their stories a little bit. I'm always around to help out. But when I said, screw it, me, Tony, Tony's like, well, let's do it. We found a place to start, which was a place called Diablo Nightclub. With the backing of my beautiful better half, who's not around right now. She went to go pick up the kids, but she was all for it. She's like, well, let's do it. She's the finance lady, so she has all of our.
That's amazing. That's great.
Our budget. But
that's amazing.
Yeah, so for sure. Yeah, so but we Tony's been pulling the same ring for. It was the Primo's ring first forever. He wasn't even part of the business. I actually used to team with his brother. But that's another story. And but yeah, so we were supposed to start the first show at a place called Diablo Nightclub. And 3 days before the show, they like, well, we need permits, we need this, we need that. They didn't have all the stuff that they needed to run the show. So Tony actually went out and found a place for us to run our first show because like hell was I gonna cancel my first show or postpone it.
Right.
So we did it, and even with the move and the 3 day notice to the fans that were there, we still put, I would say, I think it was 157 people in that building on last minute notice, and it went off without a hitch. That would be I don't even know the name of the show, honestly. But yeah, that's kind of how that started. It blossomed in from training to making sure we had a place for these guys that I was training to wrestle, because I wanted them to experience what I experienced when I broke in and when I first started wrestling. And, give them a safe place to spread their wings and trial and error, right? That's literally what it started out as, trial and error. We were starting the company fresh. They were building the company fresh, and they were building themselves. So we kind of rolled with it, right? Like, and that's literally the birth of BPW is the birth of my students, the birth of the school. Literally the school happened, and then it was like, let's start giving them a place, an outlet, right? Like now you're giving me an outlet, now I'm giving these guys an outlet there.
Yeah. It's what you just said now is very beautiful in the sense of everybody had each other's backs. Like that first show thing that you just said, like, that Tony just went and go get like, okay, I'm not canceling my show. We have to figure it out. Somebody of your team, your students, your team, whatever it may be, figured it out. That is something that I've always. How many heads?
Oh man, my team we have a good solid, probably easy 20 people.
That's amazing.
Like and I don't say, hey, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. I was sick the week that they decided that they didn't have their permits. Tony hopped up and found us a place. 3 days before the show, we were signing leases and paying deposits and all this other stuff. Tony went out and did that. My guys, like Sean Peary, he was a ref for us. He was a ref for us. Now he just does ring crew stuff. He travels with my ring no matter where my ring goes. No, if you see a BPW ring, I guarantee you'll see Sean hiding somewhere around there because he's young. He's in his early 20s, but can work on a ring no problem, like with no issues. Give me 1 second.
Yeah. I love how BPW will not fail. Tony, you are a godsend. Shout out to you, Tony, because what he just explained was amazing. I guess some students are coming into the show, but I'm gonna give Billy. Billy, actually, you don't have to worry. I'm gonna play a commercial. I do have commercial breaks and I do have sponsors that I gotta play their
Let's
shit.
plug them.
So I'm gonna play it, and then while I do play these commercials, think about your top 5 championship belts. It could be from any organization or even your own. Doesn't matter. But if you have the ability
I know they do this segment. I got a couple. I'm prepared for this one.
If you have some that you could show on camera, that would be appreciated. But if you do not, that's fine. It's a sponsor from Capgo. I get championship belts from Capgo championship belts. If you need belts to be done, I have a guy for you. If you already have a guy done, but I have somebody that does championship belts right here, custom made. So yeah, it's the Hogan 86 championship belt that I got custom made for me because I'm a Hulkamaniac, like I said earlier. So the belt makers make this belt for me. Great quality, acid etched, and everything. But I'm gonna play the commercial. It's a PFW commercial. I do commentary with this guy. I'm gonna play the commercial because I gotta play that, and then I'm gonna be playing a top the list video, and then we're gonna talk about your top 5 championship belts. Is that good?
Good, let's do it.
If you have to go, it's 3 minutes, so you have 3 minutes to go talk to your students and stuff. So you're all good.
All right, cool. I just gotta open up. That's all.
I got a special guest with me. I'm going to have him on my podcast eventually. But tonight was the debut of Pit Fight Wrestling. I got the maniacal one with me. What do you got to say for tonight, buddy?
It was a fun, successful first show of Pit Fight Wrestling, featuring the most maniacal wrestler in the goddamn country. Can I say that? Can I swear a little bit?
You can say the fuck you want.
I'm a good boy. I'm a good boy. Maniacal kicked ass tonight. You saw me take with his Alexander Cable.
Yeah.
You know I should have won that goddamn championship tonight. The only reason that bearded piece of trash was able to get a win is because Flying Frank Milano, another piece of trash, jumped over the barricade. He should have stayed where he belongs, where the fans are, because he is that. He's a goddamn fan, and he jumped over. He wants to get in my face, distract me, and get me pinned. Unbelievable.
Do you really want the Nerd Stock title? You're a much better wrestler caliber than the Nerd Stock title. I'm on your side about that, buddy.
You're damn right.
Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
If you ever need a tag team partner to kick that fatal switch, because they did not feature you on the goddamn video, okay? And I don't appreciate that. I don't like Frank Milano.
That's why I'm on After the Slam podcast, the top premier wrestling podcast in all of City, Montreal. That's why I'm here.
Yes, sir.
A post-show little interview over here. Get out of here, this down. Fuck shit. Take all this. Take all this stuff.
I gotta edit that out.
Yeah, you're gonna keep that in.
Shit.
You're gonna keep that in.
His number one fan, he's telling him to fuck off.
She's not number one. Frank Milano's number one fan.
It's true. It's true.
Frank Milano's fan. Yeah, take all this. Take all this. Wait, hey, wait, see what I gotta deal with every single time I come out here?
Hey, listen.
I get no respect. I'm the hottest superstar in the
Yes, you are.
in all the whole country, and I have old ladies flipping me off. Tell me, you're still gonna look. I'll wait.
Wait, ladies and gentlemen. Sooner or later, I'm gonna have this fine man on my podcast,
You're damn
one-on-one,
right. You're damn right.
in the After the Slam
And the
studio.
next time we come here, Pit Fight Wrestling, we said March 26th.
You here?
You bet your ass. Hey, I ain't going out like this. Okay, you know I should have won that match.
Yes.
tonight. Like I said, right? No, you know it. You know it.
You should have won the match. Fuck the title.
I should have won it all.
Yeah, okay,
I should
fine.
have won it all.
You should have been in the main event.
I am the main event.
I'm on your side,
That's
bud.
for another day. But you know, I like that you're aware of this, Albert.
Yes, sir. See you March 26th.
Yeah, that's right.
And please tell the audience where they can find you and your socials.
Yeah,
That way
that's
we're-
right. Yes, absolutely. So on Instagram, it's at Moretis Official. On Facebook, Ronaldo Moretis. On TikTok, I hate that app. I'm barely on that one. At Moretis_1. Twitter, same thing. I hate that app, but I'm also there too. Instagram, I'm very active on Facebook. You got After Slam podcast right here. Ronaldo Moretis collabing. We'll get a podcast coming out in the next few weeks, most likely. And that's it. Next time we're out here, Pit Fight Wrestling, March 26th, Thursday night, upstairs Piranha. And I'm gonna kick this shit. It better be Frank Milano. They better be. I swear, they better be in the middle of the goddamn Pit Fight thing with Frank Milano. And I can't wait to make him suffer and squeal. And just like the giant chicken piece of shit that he is.
Well, Frank, you heard the words from the man himself. You better be ready. See you
right.
on the
See
26th
you on
of
the
March.
26th, guys.
You just made the list.
This is the list. Turn it up. Let the records twist. Top 10 stories that you don't wanna miss. Brought to you loud from the heart of the fans. After the slam, yeah, we're making a stand. Yeah, we're making a stand.
You just made the list.
And we're back. This is the song The List. I'm back here with Mr. Billy Blaze from Blaze Pro Wrestling, CEO, boss, master, everything the part of that company. It's about this man right here, Billy Blaze, The List. I'm going to bring this picture up. After the Slam, April 19th, WrestleMania weekend, the first episode of The List. We're talking about our top 10 WrestleMania matches. But before that, we're going to do this sponsor. It is sponsored by CapGo Championship Belts, where you get all your championship deans. If you don't want to go to WWEshop.com or AEWshop.com or wherever the hell you want to go, these guys, CapGo Championship Belts, are the way to go. And this segment now is sponsored by CapGo. Mr. Billy Blaze, you and your top 5 championship belts in any order is okay.
Okay, good, because I don't have them in an order because I couldn't do that. the one of the ones that can't go unannounced is the NWA heavyweight title. That thing was the original 10 pounds of gold. You know, that thing is
Yes,
just beautiful. Again, I was always a fan of Shawn Michaels and the colored Intercontinental belt. Come on now. I don't have, unfortunately, I do not have my belts here, but I like the way it looked. There it is. That's the one right there. Yeah. That's the one right there. I like the look. It's different than your standard black belt look. If you can see, you've seen Adam Knight's BPW Canadian heavyweight title.
Yes,
You know,
yes. The white
sitting
one.
on a white belt. That's a good one. This one makes the list only because I designed it. I had
Yes,
help
sir.
designing it, mind you, but I had it, and it's currently mine. The BPW Median Credit Union Hardcore Championship. This thing reminds me of everything that I came into. So in the CWF, it was a big hardcore. They had a huge hardcore department, and it was the motto was too extreme, too violent, too fucking bad. And it has everything from the barbed wire to the chain to the tables to the knucks to just
The
brutal. Yeah, everything is in here.
That's a beautiful belt. That's a beautiful championship right there.
It's fantastic. We took some time. My favorite, I did have some input, obviously, into helping design, but I would like to touch on just the old school tag titles. Those are great. One of my favorites
one?
because you don't see them
Which
much,
old-
right?
Which ones?
The ones, I'd have to show you. I think you might have it.
This
Not the
one.
new shit. I hate the new belts. I hate the new belts that are coming out. I'm not a fan of them. I understand it's big branding and stuff. There you go. Yeah. Look, just everything that is Tag Team Wonder, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's not it wasn't your typical belt. And I don't like what they did. I don't like the way they've changed it. But again, I think it's very generic for the belts that they went to.
I got the dual plated one as well. The dual plated, the British Bulldogs had this one.
Yeah,
Yeah, these belts are beautiful.
those are beautiful belts. But my personal favorite was the very first belt that my company had. The very first person to hold it was Zombie Killer Mentalo. And
Zombie
it
Killer
was- It is the BPW provincial title.
Oh wow!
This
You like the
belt,
color purple, don't you? Yeah.
my tank tops, the belts are leather. The leather is purple on that. But yeah, this is a little bit of everything. This belt has obviously this. I don't know if you can see that better.
Yeah,
but it's
he has
wrapped
that
in barbed wire.
intercontinental shape as well, like the ovalness. I love it. It's very nice. Yeah, that's awesome. And where do you get your belts made from? Like in Canada, or how does that work for you?
I don't know. So I worked with a guy. He used to wrestle back in the days. His name was Jay Walker. He used to design all my shirts, and he does belt designing. He does some belt designing for lots of people. He does graphic designs for them too. I think his company's called Table Bump. It might be a competitor of yours, so I apologize.
No, it's okay.
He helped design my belts, and he helped. And I knew him, so he kind of knew what I was going for. He knows where I'm from. I think he sends them to somewhere out east. I think I could be wrong. So
That's
I don't
fine.
know, but that's where they come. That's who did them. Who did them all? Actually, even these ones here, I had him make as well. Actually, this one Graham Keem had made for me. This is actually the CWE hardcore title, which I held, and then the tag title right here for Primo's Wrestling. That's that one there. He was able to remake them from pictures, which was great. So that would be my.
That would be your top 5.
That'd be my top 5. Yeah, go back to your thing. Yeah.
As a wrestler and wrestling fan, or I'm gonna instead of wrestling fan, I'm gonna call you wrestler here. As a wrestler, what do championship belts mean to you?
Nothing.
That's a good answer. That was good.
They mean that, like, to me, I might look at it differently. The belt is the goal, right? The belt is the goal. The goal is to be the best. That's the belt.
Yes,
That's
sure.
what the belt symbolizes the best. But how do you make the belt the best? Well, you have to be the best.
Mm-hmm.
So, in order for that belt, like in order for this belt to be the best belt, the best hardcore belt, the belt that everybody wants, I have to be the best. So
It's not the belt that makes the guy; it's the guy that makes the belt.
Guy that makes the belt, and that's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand that that's the goal. The goal is to get that trophy, that title, that medal, that belt, and then to keep it. And the goal is you want people to come and try to take it from you, right? So you got to be the best you can be to keep your belt.
Yep.
So the belt, it's a symbol of I'm the best, but the belt's also the best because I make it the best.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you ever been the world champion of your own promotion?
No.
That's fucking genius. I love it.
I have not been the world champion of my own promotion.
You didn't do it, Jared. I love it.
No, I actually have only been the top dog, we'll call it in this sense, for one company, and that was Primo's Wrestling. They had the 204 championship. Now, honestly, I don't have the belt here, but that would be the one that I was, but never my own. No.
That's fine. That's I find people promoters that hold their own titles. It shows something. It shows like that you don't care about your team or your others. Like it's my place. I'm the world champion. Like I find it looking that way. Like I know some people that they hold television titles or tag titles, but when you're a world champion of your own promotion, it says something about you. Like AKA Jeff Jarrett. So. Yeah. Roundtable. I asked this question to all my guests, and I get a lot of different response. A roundtable is basically a collective of people that you're sitting at a round table. Billy Blaze, owner, CEO of Blaze Pro Wrestling, sitting down with 3 people that you would love to sit down and just explain, get knowledge, learn something from. Like for me, my round table I sit on all my podcasts. My round table is Hulk Hogan, Michael Jackson, and Stan Lee. Those are my 3 people that I would want to sit at a round table, us 4, and just absorb what knowledge I could get from these 3 individuals. Really, you picking 3 people from anything in the world. It could be wrestling, it could be anything social, anything influential. Who would you want to sit at a round table with?
Well, we'll start wrestling wise. I would love to sit at a table and pick the brain of the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
Sure.
Hands down. Business wise, I would probably pick Tupac Amaru Shakur.
Tupac, yeah.
And
why'd you have to say his full name like that? It sounds so weird saying his full name like that.
Because not many people know it.
I know. But I'm like, that felt dirty just listening to his whole name, you know.
Sometimes you got to pay respect. You got to pay respect. You got to give him the full name. Tupac.
Yeah, sure, I got you.
And a third person. Ooh, that's a good one. I would have to say, I know he's a brilliant mind because I've got to sit down and chat with him before. And I just met him for the first time. But if I could, I spent some time sitting and talking with him. Actually, this is the second time I met him, but this is the first time I got to sit and talk with him. Cody Deaner from TNA.
He was
just on.
Yeah,
he was just here. He was on my last show, but we had some issues at the airport, and we were literally sitting on the floor in the airport just talking business for like 4 hours, and it was fantastic. Like, he is very, very knowledgeable at what he does, and I would love to have more time chat with him.
I know he just faced Mr. Outlaw Adam Knight in your recent Valentine's Day show.
No Love Lost.
No Love Lost, ladies and gentlemen. Is that show going to be on your website, or is it going to be on your YouTube?
It'll be on our YouTube, and I think our website guy also plugs everything onto our website from our YouTube. He usually posts links and stuff on that. Shout out to Derek from Turnbuckle Pad. He's fantastic on all of our stuff. But yeah, once the commentary team's been added and the video's been edited, Adam Klein, that's you, my friend. It'll be up. I'll send you the link when we got it.
Yeah, I would love to watch that match. Well, the whole show in general. Because again, I've been watching your stuff on your website, Blaze Pro. I always get mixed up with the website, BlazeProWrestling.com. It's fun to see the content that you put on the website because it shows the superstars, your rosters all there. Very well organized, sir, and I give you props for having that website up for people like me to look up to that. I know you got to go to your class. We're gonna wind down.
I have guys waiting to help. It's funny. My mom's watching, and she texted me. She said, "I would say 5 years old. You started watching and jumping off of the couch in the morning onto whatever stuff you had laying around with all the actions and moves going with it." So there's your answer from Mama
Blaze. Shout out to Mama Blaze watching the show. Jesus, that's the first time I have this on my podcast. The mama of my guest is watching the show. Well, Mama Blaze, thank you for watching.
She's a heavy supporter. She always has been.
That's amazing.
Watching and again, the CWF is where I really cut my teeth, and they did a match that was called a barbed wire fans bring the weapons, barbed wire bunkhouse brawl. And it was basically a big ass rumble. The ropes are wrapped in barbed wires. There's
Oh,
weapons that the fans have brought in. And she sat there through the horror of me getting my head split open, bleeding everywhere. To at the age of, I don't think I can legally disclose it, but I was younger. Up until, she was at the last show, front row center. But she was at the show before that, watched me get covered in thumbtacks, bleeding all over the place. She's definitely my rock. She's always supported and pushed forward.
that's
Never hindered it. As dangerous as it is, never hindered it.
it's nice. It's nice that you have that support. Like my mom loves this, what I'm doing now with my podcast and my commentary and doing the managing stuff. She always told me, I don't want you to take a bump because of your back. She went through hell with me with my back too. Like my wife also, like when I broke my back, it wasn't fun. It wasn't fun. It was a bad experience. Depression, anxiety, all that shit kicked in, you know? But now, wrestling has always been a part of my life, right? Wrestling's never left. I've always watched wrestling. If I was having a bad day, I turn on the TV, wrestling's on, I'm happy. You know, so my mom is a big supporter of what I'm doing now and sees the growth and sees me being myself and changing my character, like how do you say this? My aura is different. I glow now, she says. You're glowing.
You glow.
I'm like,
Because you're happy, bro. You're happy.
that's exactly what it is. When I meet people like you, especially the conversation I had with Cliff like a couple weeks back, like this guy looks like an evil son of a bitch, but he's the nicest fucking guy you can meet. You know, like you too, like you with your leather jacket, you look like a biker that's gonna rip your throat out of your neck, but you're not. You're a nice guy. Don't get it twisted.
Listen, I'm a nice guy. I'm a nice guy until you cross me, and that's
Sure.
That's exactly what you know what I mean. Like people love to judge a book by its cover, and that's what you get what you see, right? But it's there's still a person underneath that
Yeah.
cover, right? Like me personally, I'm the same inside the ring and out. Because I will be the first person to shake your hand, but I'll also be the first person to punch you in the mouth for talking shit. Like that's just how we roll, right? Like
Yeah.
Teddy bear,
That's
shut up, Tony.
Tony's saying, what's Tony saying? Teddy bear? Tony's calling you a teddy bear.
Teddy bear.
Billy Blaze is a great dude. You know what else? Into the Sean. What's it? Into with Frank and
That
Sean.
means he's on his way. They're on the way to the training center right now. So
Oh, okay.
that's
Into.
him saying
Into.
it.
And then we got the Mama Blaze rocks. Mama Blaze. You know, it's funny because a couple of months ago, I had this guy named CJ, and we were talking about the fandom of Cody Rhodes. And my favorite part was Cody Rhodes getting his ass whipped by The Rock, and The Rock saying "Mama Rhodes." Mama Blaze. That's it. Mama Blaze. I'm gonna sing you a song, Mama Blaze.
She'll be the first person to punch you in the mouth too. I promise you
Yeah,
that.
no, she sounds.
You can ask any one of my. You can ask any one of my guys. Anybody that even like. We are a family company. Flat
Yeah.
out.
It shows, man.
It's all about
It
family.
shows. It shows.
From the kids in the crowd to the families running the canteen, the door, the children, like everybody. Like we just had a child ref. Like he literally refed the whole thing. You know what I mean? He's a satanic child, but he's still. You know what I mean? Like everybody is connected. Everybody is family, and we treat our crew like family because a good family is what builds us. And I couldn't do it without any of these guys.
I don't know if you want to answer this question, but we spoke a while back on the phone, like getting to meet each other and stuff. You are you recently married now? You are married?
I'm not married, but I will be. We've been together for.
You have a lovely partner with you because I see pictures on
Yes.
your Instagram and stuff. You have a lovely partner that supports you and stuff like, which is beautiful to see. You are I don't want to say it.
Jelly bean. That's Desiree.
What's
I hope
that?
she was watching. I call her. She's my jelly bean.
Well, she supports you and she loves you very much, sir. It shows in the photos that I see on the Insta, so it's very good to see. Oh, come on in, sir. Come on in.
So I mentioned earlier, Sean. This is him. This is Sean.
Yes,
He,
sir. Hi, Sean. How you doing?
He shows up. He's here. We just bought, like I told you, we just bought a new ring, so he's here to make sure that ring is running and up in.
Who's that?
Up that's Harley. Up in good shape, right? Like he takes care of. He travels with all my rings. He's probably the best ring guy.
I actually gotta go and check on that.
Go check out
I'll
the
see you.
But speaking of rings, what you have 2 rings now, or you sold the other one? And you got a new one.
I have 3. So
3
I have my
rings.
show ring. Yeah. So my show ring, which is you see in all the videos, it's an 18 foot
18 by
ring.
18. Yeah.
18 by 18 that has all of our logos and all of our fancy stuff on it. And then I have my old training ring, which was another 18-foot ring. But unfortunately, it didn't fit in a new space. And I don't know if I can show you the new space from here. I'll try before we get off the air just to give you kind of a glimpse of what we're going for here. But actually, you know what? I want to see if I can send you a picture of it so that you at least understand what we're going for. So I'm going to do it from my office.
I remember you showed me a video when we had our phone.
Yeah, that
That's
was
my life.
before. That was before the new ring. The new ring just arrived, so you can kind of see you half-ass see it. We have two side by side. We have now. I've just bought a new 16-foot ring, which is an identical version of my original training 18-foot ring.
Yep.
So. Yeah,
That's awesome.
He's here to make sure. We just got it the other day, so he's here to make sure that it's up and running.
Yeah, it's good that you have somebody, and he looks like a young dude too. So it's like he knows the fuck he's doing. So it's nice to see this. You know, it's that's the next generation of the Blaze Pro Wrestling right there. You know, it's
Well, that my son is not here right now. I call him my bonus child because I have 3 children from a previous relationship, and Desiree has 3 children from her previous relationship. So her children are my bonus children.
for sure.
Her oldest is Jaden. He's 10 and he's training with us slowly, trying to understand what's going on. And yeah, it's interesting. And then she has 2 little girls who absolutely love it. And every time they're here right now, one of them, Kalani, which is the youngest of the 2, comes in. Is this where I'm going to come when I become a wrestler? Like, yes, baby. Yes, you can come here and become a wrestler. So. Yeah,
that's awesome. That's see, I'm telling you, the moment I step in Winnipeg, the moment I put my feet down on Winnipeg, I'm coming straight to you, sir. I'm just letting you know.
You tell me when you come here, I will open it up and we will do a walkthrough, and I will treat you right. If we have a show, you can come and be part of the show. We'll do it right.
Damn shit! I would love to be a part of the show. I'm doing commentary now. I'm managing, so you know it is what it is. I just got the ring. I just got your photo. There it is. There it is, people. If you guys see it.
Yeah, so that's the view from my office.
There you go. You got that window. Oh, it's nice. Yeah, it's a nice.
I got a window. I can see what you're doing. So I got other guys here. I got guys like Corey Diamond is here. He helps out. Knight comes down and helps out with the training.
That's nice.
And see here.
There
This
she is.
one of the 2 baby. And this is the
Hello.
other one.
Hello.
Kalani in their brand new Blaze Pro hoodies and sweatsuits.
Look at that.
To match that.
Blaze Pro, pretty pink. Blaze Pro Wrestling. Look at you, little girls. Want to be
the
wrestlers?
bodacious one.
The bodacious one.
You see
I'll be nice. I'm a nice boy. Hi.
He's
Hi. How are you girls
Yeah.
doing?
Good.
Beautiful.
They come
Good.
and they run around. They remind me of my girls when they were little, but now my girls are bigger, so now we got 2 little ones. Hey.
That's beautiful.
Go play.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Go play. Go body slam one of the big boys.
Go buddies. Go beat up Jaden. Of course they don't.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We're winding now. Now we're an hour and 4 minutes here. today it's funny because I got to take my daughter to Disney on Ice this afternoon, so that's my thing. So
Oh,
that's
nice.
yeah.
I got
Yeah.
a training class that starts in about they'll be good for another little bit, and then they're just
But I want you to miss. What
knocking
I do want to do. I said this to Cliff. I said this to Adam. I have Danny Duggan next Sunday. So Danny Duggan's coming on next Sunday. I know there was an issue I saw on CTV. There was an issue in CWE. Sorry, somebody stole some stuff from Harry Smith and stuff
out
over
of
there.
the ring trailer. Yeah, his vest,
Yeah.
his ring, I think one of their belts,
Yeah,
and
jewelry, stuff like that.
yeah, his necklace. He has a nice gold necklace that was gone too. Yeah,
Yeah, I
that'll
saw
be
some
an
of that.
interesting story.
So I'm gonna see if Danny wants to talk about it. He does not have to talk about it. That's personal stuff. Obviously, about I don't go, into details, but there was some stuff I do. I saw that on CTV. I'm like, what the fuck happened over there? And so yeah,
Well, and that was in Alberta. That didn't happen here. Just saying. Just
it
saying.
didn't happen.
Manitoba's not that bad. That shit happened over there.
Crazy. It's crazy. But like I said, I want to do a whole reunion with you guys. Danny Duggan, Adam Knight, Cliff, you, all of us together, and then you got little me from Montreal.
In one stream or in live?
in
Like,
one
do you want to?
stream.
Oh, we could do that. We could do a whole round table thing with that.
Yeah, round stream. I could get 10 guys of you guys up in this on this stream here. We could just shoot wrestling and you guys could make fun of each other just to have a good reunion type. So I was really looking forward to that. So I'm just organizing dates with all four. Like obviously you and Cliff and Adam's been a fucking sweetheart. Adam, I always go on his TikTok lives, to support. What's up, bud? So it's like,
he's learning. He's getting into it. Adam Knight has been a godsend when it comes to training with these guys. So in the school, I'll talk about the school for a second if you don't mind.
Yeah. I want to talk to you.
I'll start and we'll work on basics and all that fun stuff, and then I have guest guys come in. Adam Knight comes in regularly. Corey Diamond is here every day to help. We have Shane Madison that comes in. I don't know if you want to talk to someone, that'll be a good guy to talk to as well. Darren the Ball and Dalton comes and helps out with these guys. The Canadian Crime Speed Spider has come. I don't know if I said it, but the Zombie Killer Mentalo. I have a lot of guys. I'm trying to make it. If you remember wrestling, I don't know if you were around the business 10, 20 years ago, as in a part of the business, but it was always this company versus this company. Everybody was against each other.
Yeah.
Territory game. So it was rare to see some of these guys get in the ring with each other, and now it's like I'm neutral with all the companies that we're running here, and most people in general. I get along with everybody, so I get to have guys come from the other places to come and train with these guys. The guy that runs I believe it's called the Elite Wrestling Academy here in Manitoba, technically my competition. AJ Sanchez and Kevin Cannon. We actually share space. So we have our school runs 3 days a week. Their school runs 3 days a week. That shit is unheard of from anywhere else in the world. Or at least back in the day. I don't know what it is other places, but for us, because we got to make wrestling great again. That's the way we got to look at it, right? So Manitoba wrestling specifically, we gotta make sure that it's going the right path, and working together, I think does that. I had 3 of my guys wrestle on the CWE show Friday night. I think it was Friday night. Yeah. Austin Aspen was there. Blanco Diablo was there. And Sheriff Chris Payne was there. Those are all guys that train with me, wrestle for BPW, but they're working with the competition, right? But wrestling is wrestling, man. There's enough fans for everybody. So
yeah. It's fun. It's did you guys ever do a cross promotion, both your company and CWE?
We did a little bit. They did. So they just did the Rumble to Remember a few months back. We did a little bit of kind of cross promotion with that, where they all my guys were in their 50-man rumble.
Yeah.
So we kind of did a whole thing there. But I will say we did. There's a company that no longer exists. It used to be called Wrestling United here in Winnipeg. They're no longer running, but they were good for when I physically worked with them on their shows. They were good at promoting my next show during their live event. They promoted where I came from. You know, they promoted the owner of Blaze Pro Wrestling. You know what I mean? Like they plugged things, and this is all stuff that it's us showing that we can all get along but still grow.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome. That's awesome. The Winnipeg scene is it's nice. That's nice to know. It's nice to see that you guys are all working together. Well, sir, we're gonna wind down. We're gonna wind down a little bit more here. I got 2 more questions for you, and then of course I'm gonna bring you back on the show because I want to bring all my guests back on the show eventually. But we're gonna do a battle royale with the Base Pro Wrestling and the CWE. So yeah, and then we got this. We'll see how that goes. There's gonna be a lot of F-bombs in that one. Oh my god! But, it's a 2-part question for you here.
Okay.
In general, your company Blaze Pro, where do you see it in the next 10 years?
In the next 10 years? Was that
Yeah.
the time you said?
I want to go 5. It's up to you.
Going strong, for sure. I'd like to get more touring in for us as a whole. That's not something that we do much of. Like all of our dates are usually 1 shots off. So like we'll do Winnipeg, and then we'll like in a month we'll still run 3 or 4 shows, but it'll be like Winnipeg, and then it'll be Bloodvein First Nations. It's Bloodvein River First Nations, Black River First Nations, Hollow Water, and then we'll come back and we'll do Winnipeg again. And we just kind of cycle through. I would like to do more touring, more traveling with my crew to get them some more experience, but get some more Manitoba stuff in for them, and then kind of just branch from there. So I see more regular dates coming in BPW's future.
That's awesome. And what about in general of all of pro wrestling? How do you see the pro wrestling industry going on?
You know what? The pro wrestling industry right now is thriving, from the indie scene to the corporate scene to the WWE, the AEW, the TNA. Like it is thriving. There's more wrestling now than there has been for a long time, and I see it just growing more, becoming better, becoming bigger, and more. Yeah, you got to give me a second, but yeah, I see the professional wrestling industry as a whole being more of a team, more of a unit. Sorry, training's going on. They're starting to bump. It's starting to get loud. I see it being more of a team, thing than everybody against everybody, because eventually people will realize that there is enough wrestling fans. There's enough people in the world to enjoy wrestling, all kinds of wrestling, because everybody does it differently.
Yeah, I like that answer. I'm tired of the naysayers of AEW and WWE, they hate each other. What happens if they work together one day? That's awesome, you know. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Okay, buddy. And my final question for you, Mr. Billy Blaze. Are you ready?
Yes.
Where do you see you? Ready. Where do you see you, Billy Blaze, in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years, honestly, I think I see Billy Blaze.
You could cut a promo right now.
I don't need to cut a promo. I see Billy Blaze sitting back and watching the future of BPW take off. I watch the future of independent wrestling take off. Less of Billy Blaze as the wrestler, more of Billy Blaze as the promoter. Because here, BPW, only the strong survive.
There you go. Running that rope. All right, sir. It's all good. Don't worry about it.
these guys are going nuts. My kids are loving it. They're trying to come in and talk to you.
It's all good.
So
It's all
I'll
good.
have
All
to
right. But,
talk to you again.
so, Billy, thank you so much for being on the show. Again, I appreciate you. Obviously, the time change and all that fucked this all up.
Fuck you,
But
right? Man, I'm not gonna lie. I was almost late.
it's all good. I was ready to cancel because I was throwing up the whole fucking night last night. Indigestion. fucking around me, bro.
Just in
I
between
won't-
questions, just eat into a bucket, man. Come on.
It's the
The
worst.
show
When I
must
throw
go
up,
on. The show
show-
must go on.
that's the thing. The show must go on. For me, I have a mentality of you cannot cancel. You could be sick, dead, or unless you're not dead, you don't cancel. That's one thing I cannot do is cancel. So I'm not my enthusiastic self, like woo, but you know what? I'm still here with you. I'm ready to go. Bodacious fucking Albert is here.
Bodacious fucking Albert and Billy fucking Blaze. We got
Billy-
this, right?
Fucking play. How do you like that name, Bodacious Albert? Is it good? Does it work?
It's for what you're. It's fantastic. I paid attention to the podcast. I like it. It's a good name.
Yeah, Bodacious Albert. Wait till you see me in the pit and doing my pit. All right, sir. I'm going to put you backstage. Before I get you, I'll log you off here. We'll put you backstage. Your socials, where everybody could reach you. I'm going to put it obviously in the description below. Obviously, people like and subscribe, and I want you to follow Billy Blaze. Billy, go ahead and share your socials where we can reach you.
Billy Blaze on Facebook, Billy Blaze on TikTok, but more importantly, Blaze Pro Wrestling on YouTube, Blaze Pro Wrestling on TikTok. Go to the website, www.blazeprowrestling.com. That's the best way you're going to stay up to date with everything Billy Blaze and Blaze Pro Wrestling. Blaze Pro Wrestling on Instagram as well. We're simple, we're easy, we're awesome.
Simple, easy, and awesome. I love that. Again, Liz, I'm going to put all his descriptions in the description, all his social, in the description below. And I want you to follow this individual and follow Blaze Pro Wrestling. If you like wrestling, if you like independent wrestling, if you like anything wrestling in particular, just follow blazeprowrestling.com and everything Billy Blaze. It's great work. It's great stuff. Great athletes, great students, and an amazing person like Billy Blaze. He's a good guy. Don't judge a book by its cover, but if you rip your throat out of your neck, he will. So don't mess with the what championship is it again? The medium
Credit Union Hardcore Champion.
Where the fuck did you get that name? I don't get it. But the Medium Credit Union.
Union Credit Union.
Credit Union. It sounds like a bank.
It is a
Okay,
bank.
I get it. Okay. That's awesome. They sponsored that belt. That's cool. All right, man. I'm gonna put you backstage. Thank you very much, sir. And we're gonna have to arrange a new meeting. We're gonna arrange a meeting for all of the Winnipeg wrestling scene to be on this show again. And thank you for your time, sir. I really appreciate you. Everything you do for pro wrestling, for your students and everything, and obviously for me, for just being on the show. It's a privilege to get to know you, sir. And we're gonna be in touch. We have each other's numbers. I might just bust your balls sending you gifs. This is
I'm
what
okay with that.
But yeah, thank you, sir. And we'll put you backstage. I'm just gonna do my little plugs at the end and have a good one. Thank you, sir. And there you go, guys. That was Billy Blaze from Blaze Pro Wrestling, CEO, and he is the Medium Credit Union Hardcore Champion. That's what it was. But also, ladies and gentlemen, this show was sponsored by CapGo Championship Belts. And March 26th, I'm going to be doing commentary, Bodacious Sauber with Ryan LeBeau. Ryan the Rose LeBeau. March 26th at Piranha Bar. Don't miss it. The debut from Chicago, Illinois. Blair Onyx will be on the show. Miss Blair Onyx off, and she'll be in action with Maria Belmont. So that's going to be at Piranha Bar from PFW. And also the Nerd Stock Championship will be on the line with Alexander Cable taking on Josh Angel in a Nerd Core match. We got Flying Frank Milano also facing the Maniacal Moredes in a grudge match. If you guys followed my channel, I've been playing Apex from Fido Switch. And that was the rivalry in that video. They're going to be facing each other in a grudge match at Pit Fight on March 26th. And the main event, it's the Fatal 4-Way Carnage match, the Bombshell Bash. Right, Richie, Katrina Creed, Layla Wild, and Jessica Black. If you saw Pit Fight's Fatal 4-Way, the last episode, this one is going to be intense. And again, Friday, Friday, I have an awesome podcast coming on to the After the Slam studios. I got the Maniacal Morettes coming on here on live in my office. Well, not my office, in my studio over there. And obviously next Sunday, I got Danny Duggan from the CWE, another legend in this industry. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. This is your boy After the Slam. Thank you for watching episode 35. We'll see you next Friday at 2:00, special edition, and we'll see you on the flip side. And for my final quote, ladies and gentlemen, somebody like Billy Blaze, who's a legend for me in the Winnipeg scene. Just do what you got to do, live your dream, and go get it.
The man has come around.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first the host, straight from After the Slam podcast, Bodacious Albert.
After the slam.